You mind if I just talk a little bit? Code Vein DLC. I was gonna play it today. I was. And then I didn't. Because I thought about it. And I thought about what I just dealt with the Frozen Empress. And the fact that you guys have all said that the next boss, the Lord of Thunder, is way worse. Way worse. I don't know how they even managed to do that. I don't know how it's possible. Well, what does way worse look like? Do I want to know? I'm not sure I do. Which is why I'm not on Code Vein right now. Because right now I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yesterday, I played God Eater just to kind of step away from it. But the thing about that, it's a different game. It's not Code Vein DLC. It's not the Code Vein DLC. I'm almost done with the Code Vein series. Just gotta finish the last level of the DLC, and then we play the depths, and then we play the final boss. We fight the final boss, and then we're done. Series is over. I'm almost through it. So I'm trying to I don't want to spend too much time away from Code Vein because then I won't want to come back. So I'm trying to just get through the last little bit. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to deal with the final DLC level. That is worse than what I just played previously, which wasn't great. It's crazy because I've beaten both bosses faster than beating both Melania and Consort Radon, which I spent 4 hours each on each of those bosses. I spent 2 hours on the Frozen Empress and then 30 minutes on the Hellfire Knight. But still, fighting the Frozen Empress drained me more than fighting Melania or Consort Radon. And Consort Radon was crazy, but it still felt fair somehow. Maybe just me. Maybe other people thought it was a little crazy. I thought it was still kind of a fair fight. The Frozen Empress did not feel like a fair fight at all. It does not feel like it was even designed to be fair, which I feel like maybe I was spoiled with playing Elden Ring and Lies of P. But I feel like most bosses in Souls games, even if they are hard, are so designed in a way that's fair. Now, I do realize that a lot of the reason why Code Vein is harder for me is because of the way I'm playing it, right? I'm playing it like it is a regular Souls game where I just use my weapon. I just use gifts that just primarily do melee buffs, and I have no range. I'm not using the blood veil that often. I'm not really parrying anymore. I started off parrying at the beginning of the series. I'm not really doing it much now. I'm not blocking, which I don't really block in any of the Souls games because I feel like I could just dodge it instead. That's kind of just how my brain just thinks about it. So I just always instinctively choose to dodge over block. Even when I try to block, I just think to dodge anyway. So it's just kind of it's just the two just don't mesh really when it comes to me and blocking. But yeah. It's just somehow still it was like with Melania and Consort Radon, even though they were crazy hard, and I guess Laxasia too in Liza P. It was like a fun hard. It was dang, I can't wait until I finally learn this moveset and conquer this boss. With the Frozen Empress, it was I just want to be done with it. I just want to be done. Please free me from this prison I'm in. Which the level was called Celestial Ice Prison, and that's what it felt like. It felt like a prison. I was stuck with something and someone I didn't want to be with, is what was going on. And I didn't like a single bit of it. But it's done, but there's still one more. There's still one more. That is worse. I don't even know what worse looks like. What is worse than the Frozen Empress? I don't want to see it, but I have to because I can't just not play the last DLC level. I played 2 of the 3. I might as well just go ahead and finish it. But I just and I can't just freely play God Eater or whatever else I plan to play after I get done with Code Vein, because if I spend too long with that, I'm just not going to come back, and I don't want to leave Code Vein unfinished. I got to finish it. We're almost there. We are almost there. But I just have a dilemma. I'm sorry. We're doing the 51 upload challenge. I was going to do all gameplay videos. This is not exactly a gameplay video. I was playing Sparking Zero, but I didn't want to upload a Sparking Zero video in the middle of me playing Code Vein. So it's just I just feel stuck, bro. I feel stuck. It won't leave me alone. Code Vein won't leave me alone, bro. Oh, I gotta beat this game, dude. I gotta beat this game somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. And the way I want to do it is it's the harder way. It's the harder way. It's the not fun way. It's the torture way. It's the way that you shouldn't do it. I know Code Vein is not your traditional Souls game. They give you a partner, which is very important into the way the game is designed. They give you the ability to have a lot of range spells alongside your melee. But that's not how I like to play the game. I like how I play the game. But if I play it that way, I'm just not gonna have fun. The DLC is just not fun. Can I say that? Can I just say the DLC is not fun, like at all? The first boss, what the Hellfire Knight was, that was an okay fight. That was a pretty fun fight. That was a pretty fair moveset. I thought they'd all be like that. When you guys say it was hard and I fought the Hellfire Knight, I was like, oh, so it's just like they do high damage, they have a lot of health, so you gotta you gotta dodge a lot of moves excessively. You gotta not take that much damage, not a lot of healing windows, things like that. They close distance fast. And then the Frozen Empress happened. And I was like, oh, that's what you guys meant. Okay. Oh my God. Just thinking about it again. The crazy thing is that based on what you guys told me, the weapons you get from each DLC boss helps with the next boss. So I would have to fight the Frozen Empress again. Since I didn't beat her with the halberd or the two-hand sword, I'd have to beat her with one of those weapons, using that the whole time to get one of the other weapons. To get an ice weapon from the DLC from her, so I can use it on the next boss where it'll be more effective than using just my regular weapon. Which I did see the DLC weapon was melting her a lot easier, but still without Cleansing Light, I wouldn't have beat her. I may still be trying to fight her right to this very moment. Actually, I wouldn't be, because if I was, the game wouldn't be on my PC. It wouldn't be on my PC. It would be deleted. It would be taken off my account if I was still fighting that boss right now. This is 2 days later. There's no way I would have still been fighting her. I would have given up. Man, I just had to upload something, bro. I can't lose the streak because the DLC is beating me up. And also it's a holiday season, so I'm kind of busy. I didn't have a lot of time today to even make a video anyway. So I'm not gonna use the time I do have to hate my life playing the Code Vein DLC, because the Code Vein DLC just makes you wish you weren't playing it. What even was the point of this? I just wanted to talk, I think. I just needed to let it out. Just need to complain. And it's partially my fault, but it's also partially Code Vein's fault that they didn't make better bosses. And I feel like I'm just, oh my God, I hate being negative. I'm not a negative person. I don't like being negative towards things that, like, hey, maybe it's a me problem. Not like a game problem, it's a me problem. But I feel like this one is not all a me problem. Now, some of it is, I won't lie. The way I'm playing the game is not ideal for what I have to deal with. But at the same time, when in other Souls games, many different builds are viable to fight any boss with. In this game, it's not the case. It's like, oh, either you use this or you get back shots. And I don't like that. Anyway, I got stuff to do, so I gotta go, but I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I need to finish the Code Vein series before I'm gone too long and I don't finish it. I don't want an unfinished series when it's this far along. So I got to get back in there, but I don't want to get back in there. It's going to be probably like 2-3 videos of me fighting that one boss when I finally get there. I got to do the level first, bro. The level seem like they're getting even more and more unfair as I go. So it's like the level's going to be hard, and then I got to fight an even harder boss that just isn't designed that well. I'm going to get out of here, bro. I'm done.